What's up guys, this is James here. Welcome to my first impressions and opinions of Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. So basically I've only really played the multiplayer. That's all I've just been doing since I was able to play the game, and I haven't really played much of the Exo Survival at all. I've done a little bit of the campaign, not much, but to be honest I'm a multiplayer person. I am on any sort of game. If it has multiplayer I'll play it. If it's just a campaign, I'll solely play it. Because of the the storyline and whatnot. But anyway, multiplayer. I'm first prestige level 15 as of making this video, so you can say I've got a lot of game time under my belt. I know what I'm talking about, you could say, when it comes to Advanced Warfare, because I have the experience and the time of playing it. But I've got a few things that I want to discuss that I'd like them to change, just because I feel that they're slightly unbalanced, which I guess is the whole point. When you release a game, it's never going to be perfect, and I guess they seem to want player feedback. So let's get into that first. The first thing I do want to discuss are the camo challenges. Now, if you haven't seen my video where I talked about how to prestige, make sure and check that out. That will be linked down below. But basically, I'm a camo person. I like going for camos and whatnot. You know that about the diamond camo on Black Ops 2, gold on Ghost. Well, I have gold and a couple of camos on some weapons, but the challenges for those actually reset when you prestige, which annoys me a lot, because I don't see why you should... No, it's not really a punishment, but I don't see why that should happen when you prestige. They should carry over, and you should be able to get them as a progressive sort of thing. I don't see why the whole thing's reset. Now, to that diamond, you have to get all of the camos, and the progression for that, even if you've completed some challenges already, that resets as well. So that's even more annoying that you have to do all the challenges you've done already, again, just to get the camo. So yeah, it almost stops you from wanting to prestige at some stages, and I like to prestige as soon as I can, but yeah, that's going to be a bit of a pain. The next is the time to kill. So that's basically how long it takes between you starting to shoot someone and them dying. I personally feel it's not long enough at the moment. It might just be that the gun balances need changing. Some of them need a bit more damage or whatnot, but I do feel that you die too fast all of the time. I know on Ghost it was too slow and whatnot, but I think it's just a bit too fast. They need to get the sort of perfect balance between the pair of them. Now, Dead Silence is in the game as a Exo ability. It's called Exo Mute, I think it's called, and basically you only have that once per life, and you have it a certain amount of time. I think, to be honest, Dead Silence needs to be in there as a perk, or something needs to be done, because half the time when you're running around you think you hear someone, but it's actually your exosuit or whatnot, or someone else's exosuit nearby, a teammate, and it really does put you off half the time, because you're never sure if someone's near you or if it's just you using your exosuit. Saying that though, the exosuit does help. It does help you evade gunfights, jumping over buildings back and forth. It does tend to put a lot of the gunfights and whatnot with people on buildings, on rooftops and whatnot, which doesn't really give you an advantage, or if you're down below you don't really have much chance. And to sort of go with that, the range on the guns doesn't seem particularly long at all, especially with the SMGs. I know it's not amazing anyway, but it doesn't seem to be just as long as it has been in previous games. But the game is overall really fast paced. It's complete opposite of Ghost. There's always action going on. The maps are sort of small to medium ish. There are a couple that are larger than the rest, but then again, everything's going on. Everyone's normally within the sort of same area where the gunfight is going on. So if you get one kill, you're likely to be in another gunfight within like 5-10 seconds or so, or you might just be dead because someone else is already there and killed you. Now, for you snipers, sniping is really nice. The Moors is something I really like. The Lynx is a bit weird, but I think it's really nice to use. It isn't as easy as it is on other games. It's not to say as difficult as Ghost, if you found that difficult, or Black Ops 1. It's still a bit fluky, I guess, on some shots that I've done anyway. You shouldn't be able to hit them, but you can, and it might just be just with serves and whatnot. I do tend to get shot a lot around corners, which I have done on Ghost before, which really annoys you when you see the kill cam or whatnot, and it says you were in front of the corner when on your screen you were behind it. But these things will be ironed out, I guess, in the process of the game. There's not that many weapons. There's like 3 shotguns, I think, 4 SMGs, 6 assault rifles and stuff like that. I know you can have the customization, but I do like to actually have a variety of guns to choose from. I think there was 11 or something assault rifles on Ghost. Now, they may well add them within DLC, but then if you just want to buy the base game, no add-ons, it's a bit unfair on you. Now, obviously, Hardpoint and Momentum and Infected are back. I did play Momentum for a bit yesterday, and it was good fun to play. It did end a bit too quickly. That's the sort of downside to it. You know, I like to have a game where I can actually get a decent amount of XP. You could say it's a quick XP way, but I don't really like that. I prefer to have a long sort of 5-6 minute game to play. Now, I think, to be honest, to sum up as my first impressions, it's a good game. It's very good. It's so much better than Ghost. You know, it's not difficult to do, and it just needs tweaks and improvements with the time to kill, as I mentioned. Then there's things like the challenges, the camera challenges, which really do sort of annoy me, that I've just done all that work to get like 450 hit fire kills or 200 headshots or something, and it's just taken away from me because I'm doing the next stage of the progression of multiplayer, which is Prestiging. But hopefully they will stop that at some time. Maybe they are, but I don't know. We'll have to wait and see as the game progresses. But hopefully we'll enjoy this video. If you have, make sure to drop a like and subscribe too. Tell me, guys, which console you've bought it on. I asked this on my other videos. And yeah, if you've already had a chance to play it, what do you think of it? Tell me down below. But thanks for watching, guys, and goodbye.